Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of Rem and Dave. I'm Rem from the future, also with Dave
And
from
this
the
is
future.
Dave from the yes, thank you. So just to bring you all up to speed,
hmm
um, so Remington being oh so brilliant,
Yep.
he had a big old fuck up with the audio here.
Yeah.
He forgot to I used to remind him to make sure that his mic was unmuted
Uh-huh.
for the screen capture
And
software.
and hey,
And I stopped
David,
doing that because I'm
guess
like, you
what?
should be a big boy. You should be a
Yeah,
grown adult who can who
you
can
didn't
doesn't
remind
need
me.
doesn't
So
need yeah
basically,
yeah
this
doesn't need
is
daddy to remind you that you should unmute your damn mic. And look what that got me. I tried to take the training wheels off the trike and let you just turn it into a bike and be a big boy. And I
hey
stopped holding
man.
you,
Listen, all
just
right.
let you
When you
go,
when you
and you
really
and
think
you
about it,
fall. You fell
no,
hard.
I didn't
You
fall.
fell hard on
I
your
didn't fall
ass.
hard. I merely hit a pebble and was swerved off the road and skinned my knee at worst.
Sure,
But really, when you get right down
skinned
to
your
it,
knee.
this
And I had to take you to the fucking hospital and get you some ER and the stitches. So sure.
right. But if you had just been a responsible parent and reminded me to unmute my mic, we wouldn't be here. So when you think about it, this is really all your fault. So
Oh my
be sure to put in the
gosh,
comments why
dude,
this is David's fault.
take some responsibility.
I mean, I am
How about
taking
no? How about let's
responsibility.
not do that?
This is why I
You
called
need to
you.
take responsibility for.
I mean, listen, I fucked up. I guess I forgot to unmute my mic, but it's still entirely possible that the recording software could have just fucked up. But regardless, we're just gonna commentate over our
Sure.
past selves and see where it goes. So this actually wasn't all that long
So
ago.
I guess we don't have sound effects. So we need to
Yeah,
make some sound effects. That's the door. I'll do a little.
that's no. It would sound more like. That's kind of how that door.
Ew.
That's how that door would sound.
I don't
Uh,
like that door now.
you didn't like this temple as a
um,
whole. The entire time we did this, you
it's
kept
not a
bitching.
temple. It's a whale. It is. You are inside a whale. It's disgusting. I don't like looking at it.
Well, you're gonna have to look at it one more time, unfortunately, and then we'll
I
never have to
know,
look at it
and it
again.
hurts my eyes.
Well, this whole game kind of hurts people's eyes. The N64 graphics were not the greatest at the time. Well, at the time
No,
they
they're not.
were. By today's standards, they're not very great. But
Yeah,
I love these games anyway. I will replay Ocarina of Time any day of the week. So
and shooting little
yeah.
bulbs.
When
There's the
when did we
door
do
again.
this? Was this last night? 2 nights ago? It wasn't too long ago we did this.
It wasn't last night. It was the night before.
Okay. Yeah. And so when this goes up,
No,
it'll probably be Friday, I guess. How I got everything scheduled out. What do you think is happening in the world right now, David?
yeah.
Like, think about it. We're recording this, right?
Uh huh.
We had originally recorded this a couple nights ago. The world was much different. We're now recording this now. The world is much different, and the world will probably still be much different, like 3 or 4 or like 5 days from now when this goes up. What do you think the future's like, David?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I
Well, this is
mean,
the
that's how
episode.
time works.
I know. I'm asking. What do you think the world is like? Do you think the world is over at this point, or do you think like things
I
got
don't think
better?
it.
Think things
I
got
mean,
worse? Ugh.
I don't think it's necessarily over. I don't know, dude.
Dude, can you?
We'll see what's.
I know,
Why,
right?
why do you think I'm getting out of Florida?
Yeah,
It's
but
not. No
even if
matter
you
what happens, this is not going to be the place to be.
right, but I mean, even if you get out of Florida, if like fire and brimstone arises from the earth, it's you're still gonna have to go through that.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying,
I mean,
like when this
I'm good,
episode
dude. I
when
got
this
my.
episode goes up, the world could be over. This could be the last thing anyone ever sees. Can you imagine that? What a shitty
I had
existence
this
that would be.
funny thought of what if, dude. I thought of this idea like, what if there's this horrifying apocalypse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next generation is sitting around, like, they're sitting around like the campfire,
Yep.
the few who survived, and they're talking about, the old days and what happened. And they managed to get some servers back online and kind of start getting the internet back
Oh yeah,
for the
get
first
Minecraft
time
with the
in, a
boys.
couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And but for some reason, there's only one content series that is still going on, and that's Rem and Dave. And so Rem and Dave just becomes this huge phenomenon because it's the only thing.
What a world that would be. We wouldn't even if we were the last
Yeah.
content creators on the planet, we wouldn't even have to try hard, would we? And we could probably just film
No,
like
and that's what it's saying.
we could film like just like a static like an apple or something just sitting on a counter for like 10 minutes.
It's just a shitty JPEG.
Yeah, it's not even a real thing. We just we just
Like,
Google.
They're like, the graphics are amazing. They haven't seen good graphics in so long.
Yeah, it's like 2040p. Yeah. Well,
2040? Don't you mean 240? 2040?
whoops.
Dude, that'd be way better.
You're right. You're right. My bad.
You spoiled brat with your 4K.
I haven't actually witnessed true 4K as far as I can tell. Are movie theaters in 4K? I wouldn't know.
Has anyone witnessed true 4K though? Because can your eyes really perceive 4K?
Presumably, because I mean they sell 4K TVs and then they have a whole bunch of Blu-rays that are like Ultra HD 4K steel box at Best Buy. I would have to assume we could see 4,000 pixels at once. Yo, have you ever seen those like
know.
you ever seen those like concave TVs? You know, the ones that kind of curve on the sides?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it really.
What about convex TVs that curve outward?
I feel like that would defeat the purpose of
Because
watching TV, because you wouldn't be able to see the sides.
I want to see someone. Dude, let's start a business, make convex TVs, and sell them to idiots.
Well, I mean,
Introducing you've heard of the concave TV. You've seen a flat one, but now we've got the convex TV, so everyone can watch it easier. It's like, yeah, but won't the light, like any room light, reflect on it even worse? Shut up. It's convex. Convex TV coming soon to a living room near you.
Yeah, but see, you'll have people that
this shit. I gotta go.
you'll have people that don't know what convex means, and they'll be like, "Ooh, that's a big word. That sounds really cool. I want to try it."
This is our science man. Science man, say hello. It's just a guy in a lab. It's a kid in a lab coat doing like a science fair project.
Science man
Hello.
Steve, tell us a bit about this convex television that we've invented here.
It's really curved.
You heard it here, folks. First, you heard it. It's very curved. Thank you, Science Man Steve.
They cut him off. He doesn't even finish his thought.
Well, I mean, he didn't even finish first grade, so you probably don't want him to run his mouth too much.
If he keeps talking too long, he'll say that Dad gave him $20 to do this.
Daddy, can we go buy ice cream with the $20 you gave me to say this?
No! Ask your mom, dude. I'm busy.
Mommy,
all right, what is that thing?
Dad said we can go get ice cream. That, David, is a penis. Did I mention that this game is rated E for everyone? I actually don't know what this thing's supposed to be.
Oh.
I always kind of imagined it was like a uvula when I was a child playing this game.
I don't know what it is, and I don't know if I want to know. It's disgusting.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? This is how the inside of a whale looks like. This is what Jonah had to go through to get out of that whale in 3 days. He was running around mazes after mazes, finding treasures.
When I read that story, no, he didn't find. Dude, can you imagine?
This is
I don't think that's how it worked.
This whole thing is just one big metaphor for Jonah.
How much would that have sucked? 3 days, dude.
What, running around in a maze? Yeah, that probably would suck for 3 days inside of a whale.
No, being in a whale. Because here's the thing, at least you can see in here, but he probably would have had pretty much no light, so it would have been just near darkness.
Ah, come on. They probably had matches in, like, the BC times.
In a whale, I don't think you're going to just go in a whale and be like, oh, there's a box of matches.
Yeah, but the whale...
You light it and it just...
He probably, like, ate a boat or something. There's got to be, like, wood just hanging out in his tum-tum. Wasn't that how he got out? Didn't he, like, light a fire and then it spit him out and he was all like, achoo? No?
That is not how that way. It just did.
Then what? What? No. There's... Right? Didn't he light a fire and the whale spit him out? Wasn't that how Jonah went?
He didn't light a fire. I'm going to pull it out.
Let me whip out my trusty holy Bible.
Thank you everyone for tuning. Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning into Vacation Summer Bible Camp with Rem and Dave. So glad to have you with us. Today we're going to be reading from the book of Jonah. Turn your Bibles to page 853. If you don't have the exact same standardized Bible I have, you should get out. That's right. That means you, Timmy. You were a bad deeder. Get out.
Is Jonah
Oh
actually
boy,
a
aren't you excited? I am so excited right now.
is Jonah actually a whole book in the Bible? I thought it was just like a story. I haven't read the Bible in years. Mostly because I didn't grow
For
up
those
going
of
to
you
a
watching
Christian
at
church.
home, I am showing him. I am showing him on the webcam that Jonah is a book in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I read the Torah as a child. I didn't really peruse the Bible very much.
I mean, shoot. Dude, Jonah is one of the shortest books. It's 2 pages.
What do
You
you
can read it
think?
in like 10.
Well, I mean, I suppose it is just a story. Wasn't that what the VeggieTales movie was based off of, right? Wasn't that the Jonah story?
Yeah, no, the movie that kind of made him go under.
What, the VeggieTales? Oh, did they not make VeggieTales after
Yeah,
the movie?
no. Well, someone else bought him out, and it just wasn't the same. And they lost a lot of animators. It was a huge fiasco,
Well, I was
which
not
was a
aware.
shame because they had some good jokes in that. All things considered.
Wasn't it like the pirates that do nothing or something?
Yeah. And there's a lot of things that don't make sense about how the VeggieTales universe works, like how they could see underwear and it has 2 legs, even though none of them have legs.
I feel like there are bigger inconsistencies in that universe, such as animated vegetables and fruits, and the fact that fucking Bob, whatever the hell his name was, the Tomato Man,
Bob the tomato,
he's
yeah.
a fruit. He's not a vegetable. He has no business being in the VeggieTales world.
Oh, well, whatever.
I think a cucumber's technically a fruit too.
Oh,
I'm gonna Google that real fast. Hey Google.
You know,
Hey Google. Here we go.
there's also...
Is
No.
is a cucumber a fruit?
According to EUFIC, therefore, botanically speaking, a fruit is the seed-bearing product that grows from the ovary of a flowering plant, or, in other words, a fruit is the plant's way of spreading its seeds.
Thanks, I didn't answer my damn question. I didn't ask for like a classification of fruits.
Hello, everyone. So today we've we finished Bible camp, and now we're on to biology class.
A culinary class.
So thank you all for joining us, Rem and Dave.
We're gonna teach you how to
dude,
make
are we gonna start
salad.
cooking next?
Yes, we're gonna make a healthy fruit salad.
Man, this is a whole educational episode. Aren't you guys so glad that we redid this and recorded more of these episodes and did more of this nonsense? Oh, I'm excited.
Maybe we should ditch the whole gameplay thing and start making child-friendly educational videos, huh?
Oh, then we're gonna have to change the child settings on YouTube.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be breathing down our necks even harder to make sure that we're not like cursing or other things that are inappropriate for children. However, it's completely okay for for all the restrictions and shit that YouTube has. It's totally fine to put like a music video or something where like the main singer is like twerking and these all kinds of sexual motifs in the music video. But like the moment some Joe Schmo says fuck in their video, oh, demonetized immediately. We can't have this guy cursing.
I have an announcement to make. I just got a pop-up message from Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
It says, running out of time? We've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. And there's only one thing to click on. It says, love it.
I don't even give you an option.
And it went away.
Well, I didn't know
What's the point of that?
I didn't know Zoom only has 40-minute time limit. I mean, I've been on like 2-hour Zoom calls or more.
I know. Well, dude, I just looked at. I was putting the Bible back on the shelf, and I have 4 Bibles all just lined up on my shelf right there, and I'm sure I got a couple more lying around here somewhere.
Don't think you need that many Bibles in your life.
I mean, you just need one.
Exactly.
No, the reason I had multiple is one was a gift. Actually, 2 of those were free gifts.
Oh.
And yeah, so that's where 2 of those came from. And then the other 2 were ones that I bought. I pretty much I have one that's pretty compact that I read. It has 6.5 point font.
Ugh. Well, I guess
I'm fine with it, but I know other people couldn't.
Yeah, no, that's always kind of been one of my bigger problems about Bibles and just those other like religious type of books is they all assume that like, oh, these people have really good vision, they can read like ant-sized text.
No, dude, they have big font versions, and you can also get the mobile app and things like that, or an audiobook, and there's other ways to do it. Now is the best time if you want to read anything like that.
I
I
suppose,
have a
yeah.
couple other stuff.
Back in the day, though, that wasn't the case. You were kind of fucked
Yeah,
with whatever
'cause-
you could get on pencil paper.
Dude, some of the old ones were huge. Did you not know that? Some of the original Bibles were just these massive bricks of a book. You ever seen that? Any of those pictures?
No, I don't go googling photos of Bibles in my spare time.
Oh. I came across some of that stuff when I first researched like how we got the different translations and where they came from. Yeah, because that's a fun Friday night for me.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of Friday nights, I think that's the end of Rem and Dave.
Oh, we talked that whole thing. Well, thanks everyone for joining
Yeah,
us.
we never even comment. We didn't comment on the gameplay or make sound effects or nothing. You were just
I made a few sound effects. So honestly, actually, we could probably just put the end music and have that start fading in at this point.
Probably, yeah. Well,
break
thank you.
the cycle, break the format. Everything's a lie.
Yeah. Thank you for
kidding.
joining us. I'll get our shit together next time. Okay. Well, bye everyone. Thank you. We'll get our
Thank
shit
you,
together in
everyone.
the next episode.
Yeah, we'll figure this out. We're sorry, Rem's sorry more than anything.
Yeah.
Because it was his
It was
problem.
my fault, yeah.
This whole episode, just call this Band-Aid.
Band-Aid!
Just please call it Band-Aid at the end. Just be like, episode 12, Band-Aid.
You got it, pal.
Ocarina of Time Band-Aid.
All right, we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Next time, guys. Bye.